Hello, beautiful souls. Michelle McCoy here with Autumn Flow, coming to you from beautiful Arkansas on this sunny but chilly day in March. And in this vlog, I'm going to be bringing you on another adventure into nature with me, hiking, exploring, chasing some waterfalls. And I'm gonna focus on my process of shooting my hoop videos out in nature, from how to locate good areas to film in, the lighting, the setup, the equipment I use, the whole process. So I made it to Haw Creek Falls, and it's always wrong on Google Maps. So you kind of have to just scramble around a little bit to find the sign for it, for the turn on. So I found it after making a few wrong turns, and it's closed, which really sucks. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go to another fall I've had my eye on, Pam's Grotto. Do that one first. It's down the road. The trailhead is down the road. So I found the turnoff for where you park. It's just this really itty bitty small dirt road pull-over area from the highway that can be very easily missed, and it actually brings you right next to Haw Creek. So I'm gonna go back to my car. There's my car. And I'm gonna double check all my gear, and then we will get going. So here in the back of my car is all my gear for hiking. I got my selection of hoops for the day, my Osmo for filming, my GPS system, and I've already saved my parking location. It's gonna track my hike so that if I get lost, I can find my way back to my car. Tripod, and of course my backpack stuffed full of goodies. It's always very heavy because I have all of my filming equipment and my waterfalls book, of course. Lots of water, snacks, change of clothes, safety kit, all the essentials. And then I also have this massive clip on my backpack where I carry my hoops. So I made it up the first part of the trail, which was like crazy steep, and I was sweating within 5 minutes. It was down that way. So I've already taken my coat off, but I made it to the bottom of the bluffs, and I'm gonna follow the bluffs along to the right this way, which is supposed to bring me right into the grotto. Okay, so, I just tripped. Ouch. So I just had myself a pretty good fall. I was coming down into this grotto. It was getting pretty steep, and there's lots of leaves on the ground, which make things very slick. And one of my feet slid out from under me, and I caught myself landing on my butt and just kind of like slowly continued to slide down the hill. But my backpack came up over my shoulders and pulled me down with it forward, and I tumbled down the hill a little bit. I wasn't on a hazardous cliff or anything. It was just a real steep part getting into the grotto. So that's my first big hiking fall, and I scratched up my leg. Not too bad. I got my my first aid kit here, so I'm gonna put some first aid ointment on it, bandage it up, take a little break, have a snack, make sure my camera equipment is okay because my backpack took a pretty good beating. And then I also always bring some of my oils with me, which are great for situations like this. Lavender oil is very soothing to the skin, and I have a blend that I made. I call it the owie oil because I use it a lot for my kids when they fall and get bruises and cuts. It's melaleuca, lavender, frankincense, and coconut oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching, you're probably freaking out, but I'm okay. And yeah, you just have to be prepared for this type of stuff, you know? When you're in the wild, things can happen. And this is the first real big fall I've had, if you even want to call this big. I mean, it's just like a little minor cut. This was through 2 layers of clothes though. So it still got me pretty good. And I made it to the waterfall. If you can hear it, it's right behind the camera. I just have to go down a little bit more, very slowly and carefully. I'm gonna put a little bit of owie oil on my hand. I just scuffed up the side of my hand just a little bit. We're almost to the waterfall! I always get so excited because there's nothing that compares to that high you get when you come around the corner and you see a new breathtaking waterfall for the first time. So typically when I first get to a waterfall, I will meditate and just take a moment, just me, and Mother Earth and just appreciate it. And I'll explore around the area a little bit, see what I can find. And then I will take some pictures of the waterfall. And then typically the last thing I do is hoop and shoot whatever hoop videos I have planned for the day. So now I'm just taking some pictures of the waterfall. I got my Canon set up on my little mini tripod. I'm up on this rock, and then there's the waterfall. So here's my settings for shooting this waterfall. Every waterfall is different depending on how much flow there is and how much light there is, but for this one, I'm finding that my shutter speed is best at 5 seconds, f-stop 18, ISO 100, and then I have it on a 2-second timer so that the camera doesn't capture any shaking from my hand pushing the button. So I'll put it on the screen and then I'll have it focus. And then there is my picture. So now I've got to shoot some promo videos of my winter flow reflective hoop, and I'm going to try to find some cool icicles to lean it up against. So now I am ready to shoot my hoop tutorial for my awesome combo. So what I'll do first is I'll look for flat areas, which at this waterfall I got really lucky because there's flat areas all around it. And then I will literally just walk around looking at myself in my video to see where the light is best on my face. So this direction, it's kind of like shadowy. There's a weird sun glare. This way, it's a little better, still a little shadowy. It looks like this way, see now my face is all lit up. And I also want to make sure I get in a good backdrop. So it looks like if I shoot from right about here, the lighting on my face is really good and I get the waterfall in the shot. So I got my location, my angle, and now I'm going to set up. So I'm all set up now, ready to shoot my hoop tutorial, and I think I'm going to use my UV yellow hoop today because it's just bright and really pops on video, and it will always be one of my favorites. So I got my iPhone set up on my tripod. I actually shoot all of my videos with my iPhone. Eventually I do need to upgrade to actual video filming equipment, but for now it's working out pretty good. And I have a mic on me, that's why you're able to hear me more clearly, which makes an immense difference in my videos, especially when I am near loud waterfalls. And then the receiver for my mic is hooked right into the earphones jack of my iPhone. So now what I'll do is I'll kind of just play with placement as far or close to the camera as I need to be. I will practice running through the verbiage that I want to include in the tutorial, and I really make sure to go into as much detail as I can. So now I'm going to get to it. Okay, so I got my hoop tutorial shot. The whole process was probably about 45 minutes. For a 10-minute video tutorial, usually I start with double the footage and then I clip it down during editing, and I almost never get the whole video done in the first take. I always have to break it up into different clips and then take the best of those clips. And after each clip that I shoot, I have to watch the video with my earphones in, because oftentimes I can't hear it over, you know, the waterfall raging, to make sure that my mic didn't cut out, because that happens a lot if the batteries have to be changed or there's some sort of interference or the connections aren't in all the way or whatever. So that happens a lot. And then I like to move the camera around a little bit and get different angles in my video to give my viewers different backdrops. I'll come closer to the camera when I'm talking. I'll step away to show what the trick looks like from different distances, and I always shoot the trick shown from different angles and in slow motion and all that good stuff. You guys, I just love my nature filming days. I love that I can combine my passion with work and share it with you all. And these days just totally renew me and ground me. And I would say today was a success. Tomorrow is editing day. That will be for another video. But right now, I am just very excited to get in my car and blast the heat and eat something. And I'm like climbing. Hold on guys, bear with me. I'm like trying to, oh my god, look at that, my hoops are stuck. Okay, this is not the first time my hoops have gotten me stuck. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're all good. I was just, you know, climbing through there. So, I'm excited to get in my car and get warmed up and get something to eat. I have all my food with me, but I just always am in such a high when I'm at the waterfall that I sometimes forget that I'm hungry. Doesn't that happen to you guys? And I'm gonna put the camera down now because I have to go down there. So I am back at my car on Haw Creek, and I am just about out of daylight. But I wanted to just end this video by saying thank you for coming on this adventure with me. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate all of my followers so much. You guys are what makes this possible for me to come out here and do what I love and inspire others and share my passion in the process. So thank you, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.